Good morning kids, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. Now, I'm Khushbu Patel from Saraswati Group of Education and today I'm going to take the second session of chapter number 1 of subject science. Right? Now, last time we have done the hard work of the first chapter. What is our first chapter? Food and its sources. Today I am going to start the explanation of this chapter. But before I start the explanation, I want you to take your textbook and keep a pencil with you. So whenever I say that you have to underline this and write this, you will write in your textbook. Are you all clear? Yes? So come on, go fast and take your textbook and pencil. Yes? Fine. Now I hope you all are having your textbook and pencil. So let me start with the explanation. What is the name of the chapter? Food and its sources. Now as I have told you in the previous session also, that food is the basic requirement of every animal. Right? We eat varieties of food. Every day we eat vegetables, fruits, cereals, pulses and many other things. If there is certain occasion, so we have a different type of sweet dish also. We know that India is very big country. It has many states, right? So if you go from one state to the another state, you will see that the food habit will change. Say for example, we are living in which state? Gujarat, right? So here we have wheat as a staple food. Now understand, what is the meaning of a staple food? Staple food means the food which we are taking on regular basis. આપણે જે દરરોજ ખાતા હોઈએ, બરાબર, એને staple food કહેવાય. That means normally in Gujarat, especially in lunch, we all are eating wheat. We are eating chapatis, sabji, dal, roti, everything, right? In short, we are eating roti or chapati that is made from the wheat flour. So we can say that wheat is a staple food. Here we also take a different type of snacks, right? जैसे खांडवी, गाठिया, chakri and many more things, right? Now, if you will travel from Gujarat to Rajasthan, their main food is dal bati and churma. If you travel to some south state, you will see that they are eating a different type of dishes which is made up from rice, right? So we can say that rice is their staple food. Barabar? So in short, we all need food. This way or that way, we are taking a different type of foods, right? Sometimes your mother will tell you, beta, eat this vegetable, it is good for your body. પણ આપણે શું કહીએ, મમ્મી મને આ શાક નથી ભાવતું. No, we should eat everything. Why we need a food? Right? We need a food for energy. Now, as I have told you that many states are having a different staple food. Some of these states are also having coastline, એટલે કે દરિયા કિનારો હોય છે. તો they eat fish, prawns and many other seafood. That means the food which is taken by the human being is depending on the area, it is depending on the culture and it is depending on the availability of the food. જે એરિયામાં માણસો રહે છે, જે સ્ટેટમાં માણસો રહે છે, ત્યાં આજુબાજુમાં કયું ફૂડ પ્રોપરલી વધારે અવેલેબલ છે, depending on that the food habit is different from people to people, from state to state, right? So now food gives us energy. When you eat a food, you will get energy, right? Now let me tell one thing. I will give you instruction. Say for example that for 2 days, you don't have to eat anything. એટલે 2 દિવસ તમારે કાંઈ જ ખાવાનું નથી. On the third day, I will tell you to run 5 કિલોમીટર. 2 દિવસ સુધી તમે કોઈ પણ જાતનું ફૂડ લીધું નથી અને ત્રીજા દિવસે જો હું તમને કહીશ કે તમારે 5 કિલોમીટર દોડવાનું છે, તો શું તમે દોડી શકશો? Will you able to run? Tell me. Of course no. Why? Your answer will be that Didi, we have not taken food, so our body does not have energy. Yes, you are right. So if you are not taking proper food, energy won't be there in your body. And we require energy because in our regular life we are doing a different type of work, and for doing that work we require energy, right? And where do we get that energy from? We get that energy from the food, correct? Now second thing, food gives you energy, correct, but it is also giving you nourishment. What is the meaning of nourished body? That means when you eat the food, your body will grow, your body will show the development, not only physical but mental development will be seen in your body, as well as you will remain healthy, right? So food is necessary for the nourished and energized body, right? Now see, as I have told you that you have to underline certain things, right? So on the page number 2, right, after the activity you can see that we start feeling tired and weak by the end of the day. Our body needs food to get nourished and energized. Underline the 2 words, nourished and energized. Please underline it, right? Okay. So shall we move to the next topic? Okay. Now you know that we have to take the different type of food. Every day we can't take one type of food. You will get bored, right? મમ્મી રોજ દાળ ભાત શાક રોટલી બનાવે તો પછી તમે એમ કહો કે મમ્મી સાંજે પાસ્તા બનાવી આપને કે પિઝા બનાવી આપને, right? So we like a different type of food, right? So the process by which we take the food in our body, right, and it gives a growth and development to your body, that is known as nutrition. It is known as what? It is known as nutrition, right? Again I am repeating, the food you are taking, and because of that food growth and development can be seen, that is known as nutrition. What is that? It is nutrition. Are you all clear? So please underline that definition also. See, in the textbook page number 2, after activity 1, second paragraph, see, the process by which our body takes in food and uses it for the growth and development is called nutrition. So you should know what is the meaning of nutrition. Yes, I hope you all have underlined this. Shall we go to the next one? Now, nutrition we know. When we eat food, our body gets something. That means we know that our body gets energy. But apart from the energy and nourishment, we get one thing which is known as nutrients. Nutrients are the chemical substance which is present inside the food, right? You will see that sometimes your mother is telling you to eat leafy vegetables, green vegetables. આંખ માટે સારું છે, ચશ્માના નંબર નહીં આવે. You may have heard this type of a statement from your family member. So what is that? Right? They will also tell you to eat some fruits if you are not eating fruits. કે બેટા ખાઈ લે, આમાં વિટામિન્સ હોય છે. So the chemical substance which is present inside the food items are known as nutrients. Now what are the type of nutrients? Underline the word nutrients and below it write down. See, nutrients are chemical substance present in the food item. Right? It's a chemical substance. For example, like which type of nutrients are present? The first one is carbohydrate. You can write with me, carbohydrate. The second one is protein. What is the second one? Protein. Then fat, or it is also known as lipid, right? Then vitamins, and minerals जैसे कैल्शियम, मैग्नीशियम, all that are known as minerals, right? So these are the examples of nutrients, or you can say these are the 5 basic nutrients. When you eat wheat, it has lot of carbohydrate, right? That means it is a nutrient. When you eat ghee or cheese or butter, it has lot of fat. If you eat fruits, it has lot of vitamins. If you eat pulses, it has lot of protein. Along with the all type of food, you also need to drink lot of water, right? Because water, healthy water, or you can say a pure water, is also having a minerals which is needed for our body, right? So these are the nutrients. I hope you have understood the nutrients, right? Those who have not written the nutrients, please write down. Okay, now see in your textbook, the first one is that if we are taking food, why do we need food? What is the main purpose of taking food, or you can say what are the benefits of the food? See, provides nutrient for the growth of our body. That means this all nutrients we require for the growth of our body. So we need to take different type of food. Clear, right? Now see the next one. Provides the energy necessary to carry out various life activities. That means, as I have told you, that in our regular life we are performing many type of work, right? If you are small, so you are playing, you are cycling, and if you know skating, swimming, you are doing different activity, right? So for doing that activity, you require energy. And where will you get this energy from? Of course, food. So you need to take balanced and healthy food, right? Next one. It also helps in the repair or replacement of worn out cells. Now underline worn out cells. We know that our body is made up of a cell. About cell you will study in a higher grade, right? Now worn out cell मतलब જે cell તૂટી ગયા છે અથવા તો destroy થઈ ગયા છે. Now to understand this, let me give you one example. Suppose you are playing, and while playing you fell on the ground. So you will be having a minor scratch. રમતા રમતા તમે પડી જાઓ છો ત્યારે તમને વાગે છે તો થોડુંક સ્ક્રેચ જેવું આવે છે. તો you will see કે એમાંથી થોડું blood નીકળે છે. And on the next day if you will observe that place કે એની ઉપર બ્લેક કલરની સ્કિન આવે છે કે જે આપણે ઉખાડી શકીએ આરામથી, રાઈટ? સો એ શું થઈ ગયું તો જો કે બ્લેક કલરની સ્કિન છે that is dead cells એટલે destroy થઈ ગયા છે, બરાબર? તો એની જગ્યાએ નવા સેલ આવે, રાઈટ? એટલે તૂટી ગયેલા સેલની જગ્યાએ નવા સેલ આવે. કેવી રીતના આવે? ક્યારે આવશે? When you are taking balanced and healthy food, right? When you are ill, doctor will advise you to have the proper food, right? Why? because taking a healthy and proper food will give the energy to your body so that you can get better in a short time. તો આપણને ક્યાંય વાગ્યું છે એને રિપેર થવા માટે શું કરવું જોઈએ? We need to take the healthy food, right? So worn out cells means destroyed cell. બરાબર, જે સેલ નીકળી ગયા છે, ડિસ્ટ્રોય થઈ ગયા છે. કેવી રીતના ડિસ્ટ્રોય થશે? પડવાથી, વાગવાથી. બરાબર. So food also help us in repairing of the worn out cells. Clear? Now let's go to the next one. Protect the bodies from various diseases and keeps it fit. Now underline disease, as that word we have also seen in the vocabulary words. Disease means રોગ થવો, બીમાર પડવું. બરાબર. So if we don't want to fall ill, what we need to take? Yes, we need to take one thing, that is good food, right? Since last 1.5 year you are seeing the situation, right, due to this corona, due to this pandemic, right? Instead of taking the food from the outside, it is better to eat the food which is cooked at home, right? So we stay fit, we remain healthy. So these are the few benefits of taking a food. Are you all clear till here? Yes? Shall we move to the next one? Let's move. Okay. So our next topic is sources of a food. Where do we get food from? But before we understand that, we need to understand one small topic called ingredients. What do you understand by this? You may have heard this word. Now, let me give you one example. I want to make tea. So for making tea, which things I will require? Milk, sugar, tea powder, ginger, right? When I am mixing all these things together, right, and I am putting it on the gas burner, what will happen? It will start to boil. When the tea is ready, right, I will filter it into the cup. So my tea is ready to drink. Fine. Now, I have used certain things for making a tea. Sugar लिया था मैंने, tea powder लिया, milk लिया, फिर ginger डाला उसमें, right? So this all 4 things are known as ingredients. In short, ingredients means raw material needed to prepare the food. કાંઈ પણ જાતનું ફૂડ બનાવવા માટે આપણને જે વસ્તુઓની જરૂર પડે છે એને શું કહેવાય? Ingredients, right? Now in your textbook, if you will see, the ingredient for dosa batter is given. ઢોસાનું ખીરું બનાવવા માટેની ingredients આપેલા છે. Which are the ingredients? Rice, urad dal and water. When you soak the rice and urad dal together and mixing it with the help of a mixture, right, the batter of a dosa is ready. Dosaનું ખીરું જે છે એ ready થઈ જાય છે. From that you can also make idli and many other things, right? So rice, urad dal and water are considered as the ingredients for the dosa batter. Clear? So in short, we require certain raw materials. But where do we get this raw material from? That is known as sources of a food. જ્યાંથી આપણને આ raw material મળે છે એને કહેવાય sources of a food, right? So let's take a look at the sources of food. Yes, we get food from the 2 different type of sources. Which are that sources? The first one is from plants and the second one is from animals. There are certain things which we take from the plant as our food, and there are certain animals also which are providing us a different type of a food. Which are they? That we have to study in a detail. So first we will study about the food which we are getting from the plants. Ready? Now first we will see food from plants. On the earth, plants are only living organisms which are capable of producing food. You may have studied about one process called photosynthesis, and if you have not studied about this, you will study it afterward. Okay, so photosynthesis is the process by which plants are preparing their food. So we can say that plants are known as producers. Why? Because they are preparing food for themselves, as well as they are also preparing food for the other animals. So they are considered as a producer. Now we have two living organisms. One is plant and the second one is animal. Now animal does not have the capacity to produce their own food. Directly or indirectly, they have to depend on plants for their food requirement. There are certain animals which are eating the food directly from the plant. There are certain animals which is eating the smaller animals. પોતાના કરતા નાના એનિમલ્સ ને ખાય છે, પણ એ જે નાના એનિમલ્સ ને ખાય છે એ નાના એનિમલ્સ પ્લાન્ટ ઉપર ડિપેન્ડિંગ હોય છે પોતાના ફૂડ માટે. So in short we can say that directly or indirectly all the animals are depending on the plant for their food requirement. So the animals are considered as consumer. उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? Consumers, because they consume the food prepared by the producer. Producers means those who are preparing the food, and consumers means those who are consuming the food. જે બનાવેલું ફૂડ છે એને ખાય છે. So they are known as consumer. Now we eat fruits, vegetables, spices, right? Cereals, pulses, many things. So which part of the plant we are taking in our food? We know that the plants are having 5 basic parts: root, stem, leaf, flower and fruit. From these 5 types, today we are going to see the first 3 types: root, stem and leaves. Right? So are you all ready? So now we will see that which type of food do we get from root, stems and leaves. We know that root of any plant is always under the ground. We can't see it right from outside. If you see any of the tree which is uprooted, જ્યારે એ ઉખડી જાય છે, if you will observe the root of it, you will see that the root size is very thin, right? But some plants root grow thicker. How do they grow thicker? એટલે થોડા જાડા થાય છે. શું કામ? Because they are storing the prepared food in it. જે પ્લાન્ટે ફૂડ બનાવ્યું છે એ ફૂડ રૂટમાં સ્ટોર થશે. Because of that, roots will grow thicker, and that root can be taken as a food. There are so many roots we are eating, like carrot, beetroot, radish, turnip, right? These all are the examples of the roots which is edible. Edible means આપણે ખાઈ શકીએ, right? So that is about roots. Now we are moving to the stems. Stem is the portion of the plant which is above the ground, barabar, which we can see. The way some roots are storing food, same way some stems are also storing the food which is edible. Say for example potato, sugarcane, turmeric, lotus, yam, ginger. These all are the examples of the stem which is edible. Now have you ever seen turmeric? Barabar, if you cut the turmeric, it will have a orangish yellow color. It is also used as a spices. આપણે શાકમાં ને એમાં મસાલા તરીકેનો યુઝ કરીએ છીએ and in a winter season we also eat that turmeric, right? So there are certain stems which is edible, which stores the food and that can be eaten by the animals. Potato, yam, sugarcane, turmeric are some of the example of it. Clear? Now we are moving to the leaves. There are certain plants whose leaves are also edible, કે જેના પાંદડા આપણે ખાઈ શકીએ છીએ. જેમ કે fenugreek, જેને આપણે મેથી કહીએ છીએ. Cabbage, you all have seen cabbage, right? It has a very big leaves which can be used in a salad, or we can also prepare sabji from it, right? Then coriander, kothmir, right? Spinach, palak, basil, જેને આપણે તુલસી કહીએ છીએ. So these all are the example of a plants whose leaves can be eaten because they have a stored food, right? So today we have seen the food which is there in a root, in a stem and in a leaves. And in entire session what we have done today, we have seen that why food is necessary, what is nutrition, what is the meaning of ingredients, and what are the sources of food, right? I hope you all are clear with all the topic which we have done today. And still if you have any query, please go through this video again, right? We will meet in the next session. Till then, please stay at home, stay safe. Bye bye.